Welcome back to Stick to Fitness, brought to you by myself and my co-host Archie. And for today's topic of discussion, we're going to be rating our top 5 protein sources for muscle and fat loss. So let's hit it. What is your go-to protein source?
I think first one, staple, whey protein.
Whey protein.
I'm a big fan.
Well, if you can't take whey protein, I can't take whey protein.
Get the vegan one.
It's just is it just some sort of protein powder?
For me, when dieting, especially for like fat loss and stuff, and when gaining, because it's just easy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just flavor, got many different flavors.
So you're talking like protein powder and
I'm talking
specific.
protein powder,
Okay, cool.
yeah. So like, you know, if you look at like Perform, for example, there's so many different flavors of things that you can have. And when
You can go vegan, you can go non-vegan.
when you're dieting, having that little bit of like flavor with something is a real boost for like your taste buds. If you're putting that like a scoop in like porridge or cream of rice or whatever, and you're trying to be creative with it, or making like a little sludge or protein mug cake or something like that, it just makes it more exciting. And all it is just protein.
I think whey proteins are like not protein, but protein powder in general is huge. The versatility of it is.
You can do so much with
it's
it.
elite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you can mix in stuff. You can go clear protein. You can go.
Oh yeah, clear protein.
You can go.
Love that
vegan.
Vimto one. The My Protein
Oh,
Vimto
yeah?
one is banging.
Isn't it good?
It's like squash.
But you get the whey one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because the vegan one's a little bit more gritty.
I'm not having that vegan rubbish.
Yeah, I have it.
Stay away from
Not because I'm vegan.
Stay away from me vegans.
I can't digest it. Yeah, I think whey proteins are massive. You can mix it in stuff. See, my mum used to think it was like fucking steroids, bro.
Oh, everyone does. Everyone's like, are you? I remember like years ago, we were like, are you natural? Like, yeah, but do you take whey protein? Yeah, so you're not natural then.
Yeah.
What?
But
do you just milk?
Do you drink milk? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're not natural. You're not natural. Yeah. Whey proteins are like protein powder is a very, very good one. I think my mum was always a bit like, you shouldn't be taking whey protein, but really it's powdered food, right? It's just
I think it's the way that comes as well. You know, like when I used to get like big Option Nutrition orders that come in this big like tub and everything's in a tub.
It's always got the muscle guys on it, right? Now the marketing's changed a lot, right?
A lot.
But it used to be like Kai Greens on the front like this, and it's like So I guess people do. It adds to that, right? But now the awareness of it is so large.
Is it Muscle
Meds?
I had a Muscle Med one.
The beef one.
Yeah.
Oh, is it good?
No, but like just
it didn't taste like beef, right? It's just like it's just chocolate.
Like,
but
Mum would be like, "Is this muscle medicine? What is like?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just protein powder." Like,
I used to have to hide the protein powder. Did you have to hide it?
Never hide it.
I used to have to hide it away from my mom because she was like, "Better not be taking no like." She's like, "Is that steroids?" I'm like, "Yeah, because steroid comes in powdered form, and you mix it with water, don't you?"
From Amazon.
Yeah, you can fucking mix it with water. Amazon didn't exist then.
Yeah.
Well, it did, but we'd have to buy it from the gym. I remember my first ever protein powder I took. Oh my god, it's disgusting.
Mine was Maximuscle.
Yeah, it was disgusting. Strawberry.
It's still around Maximuscle.
What the fuck was that? It was from the gym, and I asked him like, "Can you make me one?" I was like, ugh.
Yeah, no,
disgusting.
I've had chocolate last 10 years straight.
Mm.
Apart from experimenting with Perform.
I've never been a milk kind of person, so yeah, the clear protein is amazing for me.
Yeah, clear protein.
If I was to drink it,
well, the beef protein's good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds wrong. Sounds wrong.
No, but it's like clear protein, but it's beef. It's like the beef one or whatever.
I don't know if I tried that. Actually.
Makes your shit go a bit funny though if you have too much. I was having like 4 scoops a day.
Okay, that's probably why then.
It's coming like orange.
That's probably why. Number 2, I think top one for me, maybe even Greek yogurt, something like a yogurt, you know.
A yogurt base, yeah, versatile.
It's very versatile. Like you can
put your whey protein in the Greek yogurt though. It's nice.
Yeah. That's like it turns into like a mousse kind of thing.
Lovely.
You could put it in like curries and shit, you know, instead of using coconut milk.
Yeah.
You can use that. What else can you do with the Greek yogurt?
You make
There's
like
different
pancakes.
flavors. You can make pancakes with different flavors.
My girlfriend's made like Greek yogurt naan breads before.
No way.
Yeah, lovely.
How's
really
that?
nice.
How's
I'm a
that
big
work?
fan. She doesn't like them, but I do.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all right. Never heard of that.
No,
Greek
really,
yogurt
really
one.
nice.
What is that replacing though?
I guess what it's like not bread, is it?
No, but what?
You put a bit of flour in it, I think.
Okay, and it mixes with that, and it creates that.
Yeah.
I can't picture it.
And you just put the one like the frying pan.
Oh, it's like, almost like a pancake.
Yeah, nice, man.
Yeah?
Really nice, yeah.
Okay.
Bit of garlic.
Yeah, garlic. Oh, yeah. Garlic Greek yogurt naan.
Yeah. Nice. I'm a big fan of them, yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't like them though, but I do.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of of a lean beef mince.
You like lean beef mince?
Yeah.
Why? I like the high fat mince.
No, yeah, but I mean, if you're
I'm a
if you're
10 or
dieting-
18%
If you're
fat.
dieting, like, and you're getting like 3 or 5% fat mince, you put your flavors in, put it into like a little burger, little low fat bread, some potatoes, like that.
That's a hack, isn't it? It's like
That is like eating
when you're
fast food.
when you're losing fat, you go for the 3 or 5% mince, and then when you're gaining, you go for the 18% mince
It's just 3 calories, or take it away.
because it doesn't change. Well, it does change the texture a little bit.
It's definitely nicer. The higher fat mince is obviously tastes nicer.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, but if you get like the low fat mince, put like a bit of Worcestershire sauce in there, like
It's
onion,
alright still.
garlic, a little bit of paprika.
It's
Lovely,
versatile.
man.
The mince is definitely versatile.
Yeah, because you can make.
Do you do chicken mince? Are you a chicken mince kind
So
of?
chicken mince burgers is banging.
Okay.
Well, I'm not a big fan of like chicken mince, like bolognese.
Oh yeah, that's a bit weird. Isn't
I don't
it?
like
It's very
Like turkey mince is too dry.
it's very wet. Like
Yeah.
that chicken mince. It's good for burgers, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
you have to add a lot of breadcrumbs to it though, which then adds to the calories.
yeah.
But like beef again, you can do like meatballs, or you can do
Steak. You have a steak.
Yeah, steak. Big fan of steak.
Yeah.
Steak's hard to track though.
You think?
Well,
Different
it all-
cuts, right?
yeah, different cut. Fillet is easy to track.
Yeah.
Because you eat the whole thing, but like if you get a sirloin, you got the fat around the side.
As whether or not you eat the fat or not.
Yeah. So
But that's the same for chicken, right? If you go, am I going to eat the skin or I'm not going to eat the skin? How many calories if I have the skin? How many?
if you
calories?
buy like skinless chicken breast, the calories is calculated without the skin.
Mm.
If you buy
But can you-
thighs, it's calculated with the skin.
Yeah, I guess ribeye you can't really calculate it without the fat because you might
It's
cut
in-
the slice, but then how much of it
Yeah,
is really
exactly.
fat and how much isn't fat? That's true. I never thought about that actually.
Yeah, that's how I would always get a sirloin steak.
So if you're dieting, are you always just going to go for the fillet,
No, I would get the sirloin steak before I cook it,
trim the fat?
cut the fat off,
But then how do you and then weigh it?
then weigh it,
Uh,
and then cook it.
but then what if the macro, like the one that you selected is including fat? If that makes
No,
sense.
so what I used to do is weigh the fat,
Cut it off and weigh the fat.
cut it off, weigh the fat, then do the calculation of how much.
This guy said tracking's not long, yeah. My man's doing
Yeah, but
math.
that's to the extreme.
Okay.
Yeah, but if it's 100 grams of fat, for example,
Yeah.
it's 400 calories. So you just take 400 calories off the one that's on the packet. You're taking the fat
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
That's how I used to do it.
Oh, okay.
If I wanted to be that accurate.
I'll
Like-
just get the fillet, bro.
Yeah, I know, but Philly's like double the price. If you're having steak like 4 times a week,
True.
it can become.
Do you know what? I've never
becomes
really,
expensive.
I never really thought about it that way. Like if I had the sirloin, I just have it as that. Like like
Well, you need the fat.
yeah, I need.
I'm not giving up that much grams of fat for some fat like.
Yeah.
no
But then
way.
I don't tend to. I don't tend to have steak that often. You know what I mean? Like it's more of a partial thing.
Yeah, no. When I was dieting, I'd steak 3-4 times a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very rare. I'm not. I can't eat beef that often.
When I was dieting, I'd always have one red meat meal a day.
Really?
Normally lunchtime. Yeah.
I can go weeks, months without.
No,
having
I
it.
love red meat.
Really?
I tell you. So what we're saying, number one, protein powder.
I think protein pounds are very good actually. If I
Also,
you
for me-
talking about
For me, I would have said 2 is beef because it's higher protein than chicken, gram for gram,
and it's got creatine in it.
and it's got creatine in it.
But not. But then this is for us, right? What about if you're vegan?
We're
We're gonna
not
have to do.
talking
We're gonna
about
have to do another one. This
We
is
have to do a separate pod.
separate pod for the vegans.
Just don't train if you're vegan. It's too complicated. Vegan protein, that's it. That's all you're gonna have.
Okay, so I like Greek yogurt. I think that's a good
Greek
first-
yogurt.
It's up there, versatile, and you get different flavors.
Yeah.
And you can mix it.
True.
You can put it in food. You don't have to put it in food. Greek yogurt, yeah, not Greek style, and you get different fat percentages as well.
Yeah, you can.
It's very versatile. It's not like pound
Or
for
you can
pound.
make it
like
sweet. It
price.
can be savoury.
Pound for pound. The price is good. You know?
Yeah, it's always on Club Card.
Unless you're in Asia, it's fucking expensive. You know,
What?
I used to
Is there a
pay.
yogurt shortage in Asia?
I don't know if it's because they don't got cows or what, yeah, but it's $17 for a kilo, which is let's say half. Which is not even half now. It's probably a bit more. It's probably like £8-9.
Wow.
That's mental.
That's a lot.
For like a tub, and like we pay like what, £4, less than that for that kilo, right? That's money, man.
What do you think about nuts?
I'm allergic to a lot of nuts. Yeah.
Okay.
I did that allergy test.
Oh,
You see
yeah.
the fucking
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
arm was red. So I've never been a nut person. Like to
I
have it in
think
my
that's a
diet.
bad source of protein.
You think? I don't think it. I would say a source of protein is something where the macro is highest in that
Yeah.
per 100, right? So with nuts. The highest value
It's
is fat.
Yeah.
It ain't protein, so I wouldn't count it as a protein source. But
What
a lot of
about-
people do say,
What about
"Oh,
protein? What about protein bar?
Again, I think the vegan one is not as good as the like the whey kind of ones, and I can't take that, so I don't really go for protein bars.
But I'd
that
say
much.
what you just said though as well. Like to get 20 grams of protein,
From a shake is convenient. Right.
well, from a bar is convenient, but it also comes with 20 grams of carbs and 10 grams of fat for a grenade anyway. So you
And
could
it's
treat,
expensive.
yeah, £3.50. I saw in the shop yesterday. It's like crazy. Whereas you can get like one of those like yogurts, like the individual pods, works out to be like £1.
Yeah.
20 grams of protein, 0 fat,
A little bit
15
of carb, but
15
yeah,
carb.
It's worth it, man. That.
But like it's night and day.
And you wouldn't smash yogurt as you would a grenade bar. Like you could easily have 2, 3, 4 grenade bars, right? But
Easily.
You're not gonna go sit there and be like, do you know what? I fancy having like 6, 7 tubs of.
Well,
Greek
I
yogurt."
mean, I've never fancied the yogurt before.
Same. I'm not really a yogurt.
You just have a
person.
yogurt because it's convenient and
Yeah.
it's going to fit in.
It's a convenient protein source. That's why I
Yeah,
do it.
I need more protein. It's low fat. It's low carb. I can add
It
something
ticks
to
a
it.
lot of the boxes, right?
What's that? Grenade bar, I could eat 5 and not even blink.
Yeah.
Not even think about it.
And then that's half your box gone.
Exactly.
That's mad.
And that's like, how many calories would that be?
For that reason, I think like protein bars got to be down there because
Yeah,
it's
protein
too
bars are
expensive
rubbish.
for what it
Yeah.
is. It's not worth that price.
Especially now with inflation as well.
It's not worth that price.
No, it's not.
Um,
What do you think about like pork mince and pork and
See,
do you
like
eat much of that?
we do. I never used to, but we do now.
It's quite really high in
um,
protein.
Pork.
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, the protein's okay, but it's missing leucine, right?
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't have as high leucine value. But I mean, realistic, if you think about it, you're not eating pork like
you're not
every
eating
single,
it all
so
the
you're not
time.
missing leucine. And
Yeah.
then, like when it comes to intra-workout, people probably take EAAs anyway, so fucking abundance of
Yeah,
leucine.
too much leucine.
So, yeah, I don't necessarily think it's a huge issue. I do eat pork. I think it's quite nice.
Yeah, I do. I'm a big
Um,
fan of pork.
Some people eat fucking bacon or
Yeah.
in the morning. You know what I mean? So
What do you think about fish?
I like it. I think it's great. Very light. And
That's why I don't like it.
you don't like it. It make you hungry.
I just if I eat fish, I feel like I've not eaten a meal.
What have you eaten? Salmon. Salmon's alright, no?
Again,
But you do you eat sushi? You like
I
sushi?
love sushi.
You like sushi?
100 rolls minimum.
Okay.
But like,
It's filling, no?
no,
Don't think.
no.
Bro, I can't eat that
But
much
with the salmon fillet, for example, yeah,
Mm.
you're gonna have what 20 grams of fat in that.
It's a lot, yeah. It's high calorie for sure.
To feel like I've not eaten anything for
Mm.
me, is,
For me, I get full if I eat but you have to eat a lot of it, and then you get really full. Like I'd have to eat a lot of sashimi to be like.
that's
I'm
why.
done.
That's why for me is I'd stay away from it unless it's like
Mm.
I like ordering fish. So I go to a restaurant.
Oh really? I'd see that fish. I'd never order from a restaurant.
Really,
I just think it's not worth the money. It's expensive
yeah,
for what it is, and then it's like
yeah.
it's
But then
small.
it is. Yeah, it is small. But then it's the
Yeah.
same at home though, isn't it? Because if I'm gonna cook salmon,
Mm.
I'm gonna need 3 fillets.
Free, Jesus.
No,
That's
if I-
like
If I want to be, if I'm eating to be full,
how much weight are you? Because those Tesco's ones are slim.
no, fishmonger.
Yeah, but how heavy?
Tesco packet ones, they have 3 packets. Doesn't
how
even
heavy?
count.
So how heavy is your fillet?
I don't know.
Come on, use my fitness pal. You weigh that shit, bro.
We'll have to go back and have a look.
Okay.
Maybe like 200 grams.
Nah, 3 fillets, 200 grams.
No, I'm saying I would have. If I was eating from the
Yeah.
fish market, I'd say, I can have 200 grams of salmon.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's about right then. Because I'd have one fillet, which is 200 grams. My fillets are bigger.
What, from Tesco?
No, I get it from Costco's.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
That's in Spain.
Yeah, but that's a normal size, is 200 grams, right?
I guess so, yeah.
But
I don't know. I see the Tesco's one, bare slim.
No, the
They're like
Tesco
100
ones.
grams.
Tesco ones are crazy, and when you cook them, shrunk.
Gone.
Shrunk. They're just like not. Just eating
It's like they've
skin.
been in the dryer.
Yeah, literally. Like my goodness. But that's what I mean. So when I'm eating fish,
Yeah.
like
I
it's
hate
just-
the bones as well. Fish bones are one of the. God, I can't
Yeah.
take them.
No, it's
So,
annoying.
yeah.
But I would never eat like mackerel.
No?
What, a lot of people eat tuna. I used to go.
I used to like tuna as well, but I can't really do it anymore.
I don't. I tuna is a good one.
Tuna sandwich is good, you know. Like in terms of like speed, like we're talking quick meals.
Yeah.
Tuna sandwich, bro.
Yeah, tuna. I love tuna pasta.
Do you?
Yeah, tuna pasta banging, but so much mayonnaise.
Really? Oh, I can't do it.
Tuna pasta is bang. Or tuna cheese melt, lovely.
My daughter loves the tuna.
Is
tuna
it?
pasta.
Good girl.
Oh,
That's why she can be so strong.
I'm not into it, man.
So yeah, turkey. I like turkey rashers.
Okay.
Turkey mince I can't get on board with. It needs so much butter.
What about like just normal like turkey breast? What about that? I like it as a variation from chicken.
I'd just rather have chicken.
Really?
But it's like
It is chicken basically,
it is
but
chicken.
drier.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Turkey's a one time a year thing at Christmas, is it?
Yeah. You need bare gravy.
It is fucking dry.
Like, yeah, I can't get on board with turkey.
I like a turkey burger, you know. Like we have the turkey breast, so we cut it up, like, or you can get the breast steak kind of thing, right? And then we like pan fry it and then bang it in a burger.
Yeah, but
That's alright, man.
yeah, it's alright. But why don't you just have chicken then?
You could do, but I don't know. Turkey is just, I don't know.
What was
I do
what's
like a
the other-
turkey.
Like duck is a no go because it's just too
High
too
fat.
high in fat.
Duck's nice.
What about all them weird meats like
lamb? You like lamb?
I love lamb.
It's so high in fat. It's so expensive.
I love lamb.
Lamb is so expensive,
Little lamb cutlets.
but they're very strong. Like I don't feel like
You wouldn't have lamb every day.
Nah, you couldn't. It's too
Well,
much.
you could.
Well, you could, but it's just too. It's too strong. The taste.
Oh, it's
I
lovely.
would
though.
get. I would
So
get a
good.
bit bored of it. I think like quickly. Like it's too overpowering.
Do you ever try any of them weird meats like
Or kangaroo and shit. Like that.
venison?
I think I had venison before.
That's
Um,
rich.
It's quite yeah. I don't know if I had a venison steak. I had like a burger or something like that.
Yeah,
they're
venison.
quite
But
nice.
yeah.
But they're like one-time things. You know?
Yeah,
You don't.
you wouldn't have that all the
Wouldn't
time
have it.
either, I guess.
Exotic meats, right? You're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other meats there are that would eat. So
I'm
what
trying
we
to think,
saying?
like, where you get like
We-
protein from?
We need one more. Oh, whey protein. We've got chicken with Greek yogurt beef.
We need one more. Protein.
Are you a Do you like tofu and shit like that?
I don't eat that rubbish.
Cheese? Is cheese? Would you count cheese as a protein?
When I'm dieting, I use a lot of cheese.
Do you?
Low fat cheese, yeah.
Would you count that as a protein?
Yes, because the content is higher. So it's more protein than anything else. You get like low fat cheese or a good brand is that.
Low fat cheese is the macros higher in protein than in low fat cheese?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shit. I always saw it as a fat, personally.
So off the top of my head, 30. You can only get 30% reduced. So for 30 grams of that, you get 8 grams of fat and 12 grams of protein. Off the top of my head.
It's quite similar though, isn't
But
it?
there's a brand called Eat Lean,
Yeah.
and that's just pure protein, and it melts like normal cheese. I don't
There's
know.
no.
Don't know what
It's
the
low
hell-
fat.
Don't know what the hell it is.
Really?
It's in a blue
Yeah.
packaging.
Yeah, I know the. I know
And
it's
that it only used to be sold in certain shops when I was dieting. I used to order online from their website. They do the ready grade one.
They have it now, I think, in Tesco.
Yeah, but I would put cheese on everything. You're having egg whites, put Eat Lean cheese on it. You're having chicken and rice, put a bit of cheese on top. Like it's just different.
Is it? Does
Yeah.
it make it a bit more creamy? It's a bit like
Oh, it's
putting butter on everything.
Banging, man.
Yeah?
So good.
You don't do it no more?
No, it's too expensive to be
Oh, is it
doing. Like,
expensive,
I'd
is
rather just have normal cheese now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it's expensive. If you're putting it on everything as well, don't forget you're using a lot of it.
I can't think of what other protein sources I tend to have. I think we should have done a top 3. Top 4.
Yeah.
Top 5 is hard, isn't it?
I mean, there are more like the ones that we spoke about, but whether we use them or not, are they optimal?
I think
the top 4.
I think whey protein is definitely, or protein powder in general is it's
Yeah.
goated, man. You can't. It's so versatile.
Could do so much.
You can just you can do so much. You can put in oats, put in pancakes.
Well, some people prepping, they'll have it as their main source of protein.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people bang too much of protein powder. I think like 3 meals.
What's
a
your
day.
limit?
1 meal, 1 or 2 meals a day. I don't really want to go more.
Well, how many scoops is that?
Like I take the vegan, so I have to basically take about 1.5. Because otherwise, I'm not even gonna hit 30 grams of protein.
I have 4 scoops away a day.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
2 in the morning and 2
Yeah.
before bed.
So every time you bang out 2, two's gonna be like
It's 50 grams of protein.
50 grams of protein, isn't it? 2. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Protein powder, like if you take the Ghost, I can't remember how much protein is in Ghost per scoop.
So I'll have 100 grams a day from whey.
Yeah,
Then it's just easy.
that's quick math, isn't it?
Easy.
So the vegan Ghost.
Yeah.
Let's see. It doesn't even have the calories on here.
You must have nutritional information.
This is the thing with these fancy websites, man. They don't have it. Let's see what it's saying.
I think, I don't know, I wouldn't have it all the time. I wouldn't have it as a main. But it's definitely up there with being like very decent.
So one serving is 21 grams of protein.
21. So you have one
for
and a half.
120 calories.
So you have 30 grams a day.
Yeah.
I mean,
But the thing is, I mix it, right? Because I know that one is quite low. So I use like the bulk powders one.
Oh, okay.
That's a little bit higher in protein.
So I think the only downside to whey protein is obviously it's an expense.
You think? I think it's really good. Like,
It depends how much you have.
But if you think about the amount of protein that you're getting for the price,
Yeah, bang for buck is good.
I think it's really good. Like, if you buy chicken, you're not gonna get that much amount.
No.
50 grams of protein.
But like my Optimum Nutrition, 71 servings on Amazon is costing about £60.
Yeah, well, Optimum Nutrition's a bit more decadent, isn't it?
I've gone to bulk powder.
Have you?
Yeah.
Switch it over. Damn, you're going low these days. Yeah, so the bulk powders one, the vegan one, is 24 grams of protein.
Okay.
So it's a little bit higher per scoop, which is good.
Why don't you have that one all the time then?
It doesn't taste.
Oh.
It doesn't taste the same, right? So yeah, I guess this is more in line with your one, right?
Yeah.
But the calories are a lot higher. So like my one is 127 calories per scoop. I think Optimum Nutrition is 100 maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. So it's like a good chunk more. Yeah. That's
why all the vegans are fat.
Is that the source? It's because they're taking too much protein powder.
Having too much. Got all those carbs in there as well.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think it is like things like lentils, beans, because that's their main source. They are high in protein, but they're very similar to cheese in the fact that the protein and the fats are very high, the same. And with the lentils, it's like the proteins are high, but also the carbohydrates just as high. So you're never going to get something that just is like pure protein where it's like, this is really good. And it saves me a lot of calories or saves me a lot of money.
But, I mean, we've gone through quite a lot just there. That's why I find it difficult. When people say, oh, it's really hard for me to hit my protein goal. Is it? I've just told you how you can get 100 grams in
4 scoops.
In the space of making the shake probably takes 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
And I don't use a lot.
Pretty low calories. If you did that, let's say you decide to go, let's say you want 150 grams of protein, you have 6 scoops a day, right? That's 100 calories each scoop. That's 600 calories.
Yeah.
Bro, you eat your protein, man.
Easy.
You can eat whatever you want after that.
Yeah, done.
Let's say you're on 1,600 calories, you can have a pizza.
Yeah.
Scoops of protein and a pizza, that's your diet.
Easy.
You'd be starving there.
I think that in this day and age, it's easy to get protein in.
Well, if you smash whey protein like you do.
Well, no, I mean, even just in general.
It's everywhere, isn't it now?
It's everywhere.
Yeah. They've got the protein yogurts, isn't it? Protein yogurt's a good one.
Yeah, but that's the same as just Greek yogurt, isn't it?
No, it's higher.
It is 20 grams per...
Yeah. I can't take it either. This is the thing. All these hacks where you get all the nice protein, I can't do it.
Well, you just can't stomach
That's
it.
why, I just get
You need to build up immunity to it.
You think?
You just need to go through... Get to the barrier where it's like uncomfortable and just go
I
straight through.
I did try it. And then I just kept going. Like, it was getting to a point where it was immediate.
Okay.
So it was like in and then out.
Okay.
And I was like, I didn't know what was going on. And then I realised, it's probably the whey protein.
Damn, man, sucks to be you.
It's painful. But more people getting that now.
Yeah. I mean, it's just...
You're just lucky. You wait until you get it and then you're just going
it's that intolerance, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Well, it is what it is.
I bet there's a study out there for the most muscular people who can stomach it. That would be a good study. Most muscular people in the world, can they stomach whey protein?
I don't know.
Could be at a disadvantage.
All right, so if you enjoy this episode, feel free to leave a review on iTunes and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and you can tell us what your most used brand of protein or protein is. And you can find me on Instagram at Gym With Him, and my co-host is at Archie13 with 2 E's. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.